Hey everybody, welcome to Alliance War number 1 of Season 3 versus VNESE. I think that stands for Vietnamese actually, and these guys are a pretty hardcore alliance. I think they used to be in Master, a very high level, and so we we had quite a difficult matchup coming up here. So I took in my A team mostly because I scouted out a Magic. Well, it was very easy to scout because she was on the mini boss node that I'm about to fight. And so I thought, you know what, since it's an immunity node, I really do need someone who's going to be able to lower that ability accuracy without the neurotoxins, obviously, like Archangel can, so I had to bring in Blade. And it also just kind of was a wake-up call the previous war that I really need Blade in my back pocket for certain fights. You know, I don't really want to bring him for all the villains because I think Stark Spidey does a better job on most villains. It's just the dimensional beings that he really does take care of still, so I'm going to keep him as an option. So anyway, first node coming up here is a Black Bolt, and we've seen Black Bolt quite a bit on this node now. And yeah, it looks like it's just popular for those 6-star Black Bolts to be on this node. I don't know why. But it's good to know because, see, if I am going to be bringing in Archangel every once in a while, I don't want to bring him on to a Black Bolt node because he's poison immune. So it's good to, I'm already starting to gain a little bit of value out of tracking these defenders, at least for my own personal use. And yeah, anyway, Black Bolt is also popular on this node. I think sometimes people just decide which one to put him on. But this is the Enhanced Special 1 Corner node. I hate the fact that this node has cornered on it. I hate how many cornered nodes are on the map. It's really egregious because before Blade came along, all those cornered nodes weren't really necessary, right? So like, they're ways to counter Blade. So every time Blade parries, they have a damage over time buff, so it's going to be sort of more difficult. That's kind of their thing. I'd rather, I don't know. It's I'd rather them come up with some other node to counter Blade because there's so many damage over time champions that get shoved into that sort of category of not being able to be used. But this is an Ant-Man. Ant-Man is not ideal, I think, on any node right, at the moment. Some people like to place him on All or Nothing because that glancing can counter the power gain or power drain or power burn, whatever you want to use. Even power lock, if the hit that applies the power lock glances. So I don't know, but this All or Nothing is a skill champion, and you can see there's some skill champions I've seen before on this node, but this has been a mixed bag for real on this node, and this is quite an interesting one. So Vision is the safe option on this node, and I thought, okay, and look at this, I got a Black Panther Civil War, so it is an armor up node, so you got that going on for you. I think this is actually pretty good placement, to be honest, because you can't parry him, and that special 1 is just so annoying, but he's not going to throw it, right? So you're thinking, oh, well, I don't even get to the only way, basically, to get an opening on this guy is to the only way to get an opening is to bait heavy attack. So it's not going like fast or anything, but you can see how I'm being very cautious. I want to make sure I bait the heavy correctly and not accidentally parry him, and maybe get an intercept in there every once in a while. Sometimes I look back at some of these fights and I'm just like, why did I even try for the intercept? Because every once in a while I do go in for it and I just totally fail. It just does not go well for me. So you'll see some of those, maybe not in this war, but the next one. The next war was pretty rough for me. So there's another nice intercept. It just depends, I guess, how I'm feeling. And we're gonna go in again here. Do I use a special one? No, I started realizing, you know, if I want that max damage, that special 2 is definitely the way to go. So we get that special 2, nice 7,000 damage. Can't wait for one day this guy to be 565. It'll be pretty cool. It's a shame though. There's so many cool tech champions I would love to rank up, but I have a big investment in Vision here, and he does need a little bit of a damage boost by that rank up. So he'll probably be one of the next, maybe not the next 565, but I think the following one. I think the next one is going to be a Cosmic or a Mutant champion. We'll see how that goes. Domino or Corvus. So anyway, here is the Magic fight. Luckily, I still have Blade. He's gonna do this. I'm gonna boost up a little bit. Let me see here. What do I decide to use here? I can't remember. I'm looking for the skill one. Yep, that's it. I'm looking for a skill power boost. I'm also looking for, I think, maybe just a champion boost. I have 10 of those, maybe just one of those. Yeah, that's it. So just boosting for this fight, that's enough. That should handle a couple limbos if it does happen, and should give me some extra power gain on that special 2 that I would have normally gotten from the bleeds, but I won't be getting them from the bleeds just because this magic is immune. So the strategy here is just to play it slow and steady, and just not panic, basically. Bait the heavies. I'll always be able to punish her. She does have some Mystic Dispersion. It looks like it's probably 4 out of 5, not 5 out of 5. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. I don't think Mystic Dispersion is super popular anymore. You can see she just triggered Limbo, but the damage didn't proc. That's the offensive ability accuracy of Danger Sense working. And it is enhanced Danger Sense because of Stark Spidey, so I think it's like 58% reduction. It's pretty dang good, even better than Dr. Voodoo's brother Daniel. But I'm just trying to bait this special 2 out here, and there she goes, finally. I throw my own, and I get some nice little power gain from that, almost as if she was getting the bleeds procced on her. And then now she's sort of even more of a rhythm of throwing those specials, and you can tell Danger Sense is really working here. She hasn't procced a real Limbo that's hurt me once yet. So I'm taking it slow again. I want to bait the special 1 out. You can see that's why I'm blocking. I know that she has Mystic Dispersion, so I definitely want to get this out before I throw my special 2. But she's being not super cooperative, and then she gets the special 2, but she throws it immediately, luckily. And I get my own special 2 in, and she almost is down now. So it's just, this is a very, very methodical mini boss fight here. All I have to do is just a couple more hits in, and this one last special should really do the trick, and then she goes down. So that's some pretty intense damage from Blade because of the Danger Sense and everything, and he is one of the best counters for magic on that node, now we know. So we move on to an unduped Science Champion, and no persistent charges, so it can't be the MODOK there. It looks like, I don't know who's this going to be. Oh, it is MODOK. Oh, I forgot, yes. So it was unduped, so I actually thought it might have been Void going into this. I wasn't sure, and then it actually ended up being MODOK. He doesn't actually gain those persistent charges until he's duped, and I had just forgotten about the fight because it was a few days ago. But Spider-Man is really, he's the guy for this node. This is another cornered node on this path that really bugs me. 300% cornered, so Archangel is pretty much not an option, even though he's so great for fighting MODOKs. It's just another one of those things where it's like, oh, we're really trying to counter Blade. I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing. There's not that many Archangels out there anymore. So anyway, that's the MODOK down. Spider-Man does it real smoothly. You just have to do 4-hit combos, not do two. Only throw a 5-hit combo when you're 100% sure that he's not going to auto block. And this is a Morningstar, so she does have the persistent charges, duped or unduped. So I'm 100% sure that a Mystic Champion with 0 persistent charges going into the fight, that's going to be a Morningstar. So I take Vision, I throw a level 3 or level 4. Which one do I use? Let's see here. I'm being very stingy with these potions lately, especially when I know. When I feel very confident going into the fight. So yeah, I do end up throwing the big one on. This is the first war of the season, so best foot forward, etc., and Vision goes in. It looks like I'm just gonna have to bait heavies and then punish her, and the armor breaks will do their job. I will continuously do more damage as this fight goes on. We will see her Mystic Dispersion at some point. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, so we'll see right there. It looks like another 4 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion champion, unless that's 5. If someone wants to correct me in the comments, it's hard for me to tell just by looking, but to me that looked like 4 out of 5. So I build up. This is luckily no Plagued Mind. I build up to my special 2 just before special 3, and I launch the power burn, and you can see my damage is starting to get back up to normal here with this armor. These armor breaks going up to I think once you get to 50, you're actually negative armor breaking, or basically bringing her even lower than the armor up buff is giving her. I believe that's true. I can't really remember. But yeah, you do more and more damage as this fight goes on. So pretty much crossing a threshold here, and I'm just baiting the heavy, go back in, 5-hit combo. Love this Vision. He puts in so much work for me. He's probably saved me the 15,000 units I spent for him already. Such a good Alliance War attacker. He always has and always will be, with that double immune, the power control, everything going on for him, and just the smooth animations. So there he goes. I see that last hit was pretty heavy, 6,000 damage. That's it for me. That's all. I didn't have to take a mini boss this war, besides, you know, the one on my path. Didn't have to take that Sentinel. Actually, I think I did take that Sentinel. I must have lost the footage though. It was not a full kill though. Yeah, I don't know where that must have gone. Sorry about that. I did end up getting that Sentinel. I just remembered that now. But anyway, I go. It looks like that's 6-0. I might have to change that to 7-0 because it was a half kill anyway versus Sentinel. We ended up losing to VNESE. You know, it is what it is. I spent 100 units on that one potion I threw in division. I went up to 6 kills, no boss kills or anything like that. I've been just trying to, you know, debate whether I should count mini bosses. I don't know. What do you guys think? You can let me know if I should count mini bosses down there in the bosses boss column. I don't want to really change the layout too much just because I've gotten used to it. So we'll see. We'll see if I end up putting those in there. But then you know, if I'm on a path with a mini boss, I'd go up 1 every time. But then we could at least see how many times I'm dying to mini bosses as opposed to regular nodes. But that'll do it for this war. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're ready for this season. There are 12 wars in it, and it's gonna be a good one. So we'll see you soon. Take care.